Y'all, today is a very special episode. It's an episode that I have been excited about for a minute. I get to interview Connor and Tanner from Love on the Spectrum, one of Netflix's hit shows about people on the spectrum dating. So without further ado, let's get into it. Please welcome to the podcast, Connor and Tanner. So you're both 25. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, Heather.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what has been the wildest thing that has happened since you've been on television?
Okay, so I've gotten a lot more followers following me.
Yeah.
And an actress messaged me, Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute,
An
Tanner.
actress, she's an actress.
Wait, Rosie O'Donnell messaged you, and what did the message say?
I don't remember, but she's very proud of me. But Rosie O'Donnell is very proud of me.
Can I tell you, that's how most people feel when they get a message from an actress. Like, I don't remember what they said. But that's great. Can I tell you, I grew up watching Rosie O'Donnell. She used to have a hit show on television. So the fact that Rosie O'Donnell slid in your DMs is a big deal. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Have you gotten to meet anybody cool? Or have you had a conversation with anybody, maybe through Instagram, that's kind of blown you away?
Well, I was informed that I did get a shout out from Bradley Cooper, who says he watches the show.
I mean,
believe
Bradley
so.
Cooper was at the Oscars. God,
I mean, yeah,
that is cool.
I mean, he was in a lot of great movies.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you guys? I know I've want to chit chat to get to know you, but since you've been on a show that was about dating, what was that experience like? Do you feel that you want to continue to date? Is it something that it was a new challenge for you? Was it scary going on your first date?
It was not scary. No, it was not scary going on my first date.
You had a real joyful spirit about it.
Yeah, I had a real joyful spirit about it.
So you weren't nervous?
No, ma'am, I was not nervous.
Wow. And your first date was with a young lady at the zoo,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And how did you think the date went?
I think the date went great.
Yeah. She was having a great time.
Yeah, she was having a great time.
And you were so thoughtful of the way that you took her around and you showed her all the different animals and you told her all the facts. Like, that, honestly, I wish I had been on dates like that. Most of the dates I went on before I met my husband were horrible because people just aren't patient. You were so patient.
I was
You both
so
were such
patient.
gentlemen. How did you feel going on your first date?
I can only say I never felt so nervous in my life.
Yeah.
This was a huge step for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'll tell you right now, it's a huge step for everybody dating. It's so awkward. Whether, you've never been on a date before or not, or you've been on 100, it's always awkward, right? Because you have these feelings where you're meeting new people and you want to impress them. But also, like, every time I'm on a date, I feel like there's something on my face. I'm always checking myself, like, do I have food on my face, Because you just want to put your best foot forward. Now that you've been on dates, what do you think you would do moving forward as you date? Anything you would change or do differently?
Well, I'd be more concerned about keeping my nerves under control.
Yeah. Nerves are a good thing, though.
And I always remember my manners,
A man with manners, that's a lost thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have great manners because you love the royal family. Have you ever seen any of their, they have a different set of manners. Like, it's one thing to have nice manners. It's another thing to have, like, royal family manners.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of studying and learning and all of that. But I can tell you what, y'all having nice manners, that's the number one thing a gal's going to love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you were nervous going on your first date?
I was.
Can I tell you something, though? I get nervous before I go out on stage to perform in front of tons of people. And somebody told me once, the day you quit getting nervous is the day you don't care. So I think having nerves is a good thing because that means you still care about it, right?
Yeah.
And whenever I get nervous, I reframe it in my brain to say I'm excited,
Right.
right? Do you ever do that? Do you ever get nervous?
Sometimes.
Yeah? And is there any way how do you calm yourself down in those situations?
I tell myself, I can do it.
You can do it. Confidence is key.
The confidence. I learned that word, confidence.
Confidence, yeah.
A racehorse stuck in the gate, ain't whinnying to get out. He isn't scared.
No.
He's just ready to run.
He's ready to run. Yes.
Because our friend from back home, one of our friends who I hanged out with a lot, Mr. Steve told me that he has confidence in me. I'm glad Mr. Steve told me that he has confidence in me.
Tanner, I'm going to tell you right now, I think everybody has confidence in you.
Yes,
and
I
you,
think
Connor,
so,
as
too.
well. Y'all should be confident guys.
That's
You're
right.
stars.
We are confident
We
guys.
are.
We are
Yeah.
confident guys.
Yeah.
Listen, you're handsome, you're smart, you have kind spirits, and I think the world is your oyster. What would be your absolute dream job to have? What you're doing now?
Yep, what I'm doing now.
I mean, you're really crushing it.
Yeah, I'm really
That's
crushing it.
awesome. And I think 90% of life is finding something that you love and sticking to it,
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
Giving it your all. Connor, what do you want to do?
I mean, as a child, what I wanted it to do was my dream job was becoming a blacksmith. I know.
Well, you love swords.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So do you think you could have you ever like whittled wood or done anything with any knives?
Can't say that I have.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could take a pottery. Maybe we lean in and go, because that
Oh,
way you still
yeah,
get to work
yeah,
with your
yeah.
hands,
Yeah, I
but
actually
less dangerous.
Yeah. It's like I could make something like in the movie Ghost.
Oh, in the movie Ghost. Wait, Connor, we should recreate Ghost where we make pottery together. That could be so
Yeah,
fun.
listening to Unchained Melody.
Yeah.
To this day, I can't look at any clay pot or any clay pottery
Like
being
a
made
pitcher
without
of water without thinking of Ghost.
thinking of that song.
Yeah, that's a great song. Great, iconic movie. Did you
Yeah,
ever
it
see
is.
Ghost?
No, I've never seen it.
We might, yeah, we'll put it on the list of things you should see, Tanner. I think
Yes,
you
sir.
might like it. So what's your perfect day off? So you're not working at the hotel, you're not working at Kroger, and you get to have the whole day to yourself. What is your favorite thing to do in the morning?
My favorite thing to do in the morning is watching TV shows with Frankie.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then where's your favorite place to go to lunch?
My favorite place to go to lunch is Nestle Club.
Okay, nice. How about you?
Me, my perfect day off would be I wake up, make myself some eggs on toast, probably have some cereal.
Are you a coffee guy?
Yeah, I am.
How do you like your coffee?
Light.
Light. Great. Cold or hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot. Oh yeah, I gotta have a hot coffee.
Just one cup of coffee and I'm good for the whole day.
Yeah, me too, brother. I'll tell you what. Because sometimes you have too much coffee.
2 is my limit.
Oh.
2 cups is my limit.
Mine too. If I have more than 2 cups of coffee, I'll be sweating through my t-shirt, right? I get hot, right?
Yeah.
I know these lights are hot. All right, and so then what do you do after breakfast?
Well, after breakfast, I probably watch a little TV, read a book,
Yeah,
listen to music, go for a walk,
great.
and enjoy the day.
Good for you. You know what? This has been a real refreshing conversation because I talk to a lot of people who just sometimes we get bogged down in our own stuff, right?
Right.
But it's really refreshing to see that we're all dealing with the same kind of things, right?
Right.
We all have fears, we all have frustrations, but we all have wonderful friends and family that we can lean on and chit chat with.
That's right.
And I find it so refreshing. When I saw y'all on the show, I was just like, you guys just seem like so much fun. Like really just down to earth. And that's the coolest thing. Right? Like, I mean, just like regular guys who like to have a good time and who are honest.
Right.
Honesty is pretty great.
It is.
Yeah,
It
honesty
is.
is great.
Tanner, I have worked so many different restaurant jobs. I have worked as a bartender. I worked as a server. I've worked as a hostess. I've worked so many jobs in hospitality. So I think it's great that you're working in hospitality.
Oh, yeah, it is great.
It is great. And do you find that anybody treats you differently because they know you're autistic? Do you ever find that in life?
No, but I know that nobody treats me differently.
That's great because they shouldn't. Everybody's
not.
dealing with something,
Everybody's
right?
dealing with something.